through this shit till they murder me.
Dope Squad, what it do, man? You already know who it is. It's your boy, ID, aka Inevitably Dope for those that don't know me, man. Now, hey, we almost at 900 subs, bro. We moving fast, man. 1K is just that close away. Bars, nigga, you know I got them. Alright, so today I found out that there's a new Spider-Man trailer. You know, a movie trailer, Into the Spideyverse. Now, I've checked out this trailer, the old trailer, the first trailer, a while ago, a couple months back, and it looks like it's gonna be a great movie. Now, this isn't really that much focused on Peter Parker, it's more focused on Miles Morales, which is a dope character in his own, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was a really cool way to finally bring something else to the big screen, you know, because we're so used to seeing all these reboots and seeing Uncle Ben die like crazy or seeing a new Spider-Man actor. We've had 3 Spider-Man actors, like, we're tired of it. And I'm glad with this animated movie, they're not forced to, how could I say this? I feel like when they take superhero movies to the big screen, like especially with Spider-Man, they focus on things that are like more general knowledge, that are out of the comic book. Not out of the comic book, but with animated movies, I feel like they can go crazy in the comic books and take out stories from the comic books deep into the comic books that the real comic readers know about and put it on the big screen. Whereas with real life superheroes, it's harder to do that because they want kind of more people to gravitate towards those heroes and see them on the big screen and kind of take stories that people already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter Parker seeing Uncle Ben die, fighting basic villains like the Green Goblin. Everybody knows the Green Goblin. But with animated movies, they can go deeper and, you know, take comic book villains, like deep comic book villains that only real comic heads would know about. You know what I'm saying? And put that onto the big screen. So that's really cool. But anyways, we got a new trailer. Trailer number 2 for Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse. I'm excited. I know this is going to be a really good movie. I love the art style for it. It reminds me a lot, and I've said this before, it reminds me a lot of The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a real old movie. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it kind of reminds me of that art style, and I think it looks amazing. So we're going to go ahead and see what this trailer is about. I'm excited, and let's get to it. Was that the Goblin? Oh, and we saw Spider-Man. Okay.
Yeah, gotta go.
If you want me to drive you, we gotta go now.
Okay, I'll walk.
Personal chauffeur going on.
It's okay.
Seriously, Dad, walking would have been fine.
He took him anyway.
Spider-Man saves the day again.
Spider-Man. This guy swings in once a day. Zip, zap, zop, man. So you know. Accountability.
Speed up. I know these kids.
Yo, Miles, man, you get arrested?
Gosh, don't cops run red lights?
They're recording.
But not your dad.
In your universe, there's only one Spider-Man. It looks and sounds like yours, but it's not. My name's Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's the Goblin, ain't it? That's the ultimate Goblin.
You're like me.
How?
I knew my day would come around this time.
I know it's complicated.
Love that comic book style, bro.
You wanna know what happened to you? I can teach you to be Spider-Man. I love this burger, so delicious. One of the best burgers I've ever had. You have money, right? I'm not very liquid right now.
I think you're gonna be a bad teacher.
I'm not a fan of Peter's voice.
Save the whole world.
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person. One
Looks
thing
much
I know
older.
for sure, don't do it like me. Do it like you.
Brooklyn!
Stop us now. Hey, I'm all in, I'm all in. I ain't worried about a loss or a new friend. Never worried about a fraud, new bid.
Oh, the Prowler. Okay, so we got the Prowler, which we saw in the first one.
It's amazing. Hands up. Whatever you choose to do with it, you'll be great. I love
Scene looks dope.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear me say
love
it?
you, Dad.
You're dropping me off out of
I love
school?
you, Dad.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
That's funny.
Time to swing, just like I taught you.
When did you teach me that?
I didn't. It's a little joke for team building.
Hey guys.
Okay, who are
Oh, Spider-Gwen, bro!
How many more spider people are there? Save it for Comic-Con.
What's coming?
Let's go!
Save it for Comic-Con. Hey, that man look clean! It's coming Christmas. I can't wait. Yo, you see how my boy got the fresh J's on, though? Ooh, he got the ones. Bro, this is clean. Bruh. Spider-Gwen is in this shit? Okay, so we already got 3 different Spider-Mans in one movie, bro. That's already dope. That's already something we haven't seen being brought to the big screen. This is what I'm talking about. So we got Peter Parker, which looks much older. He probably looks like he's in about like his 30s or something like that. We got Miles Morales, the new Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? And we got Spider-Gwen, Gwendolyn Stacy, bro. That's fire. I like that. And she landed on her tippy toes and had the ballerina shoes. I don't know if you caught that when she landed on the branch. But hey, this movie looks like it's gonna be dope. Now, the thing I want to know is, we know. Okay, if you don't know this, if you haven't watched the previous trailer, mute me for the next 10-15 seconds because it's gonna be a little spoiler upcoming. Okay. Now we know that Peter Parker is gonna die because in the first trailer, and you guys can unmute me by the way. You're good. I'm done spoiling. In the first trailer, we saw Peter Parker's grave. You know what I'm saying? Miles Morales walked up to the grave, and it was kind of dark to see the name, but we figured it was Peter Parker. I mean, I'm assuming it's Peter Parker. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be him. He's gonna die. And in the comics, he dies saving his family. You know what I'm saying? And he dies fighting the Ultimate Goblin. So the fact that the Ultimate Goblin is here, Peter Parker's alive, but we saw in the first trailer that he dies. They're gonna show that fight. I really hope they show that fight, and I really hope they make that fight great, because that'll be a very big impact on a lot of people who don't read the comics. They won't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? So that'll definitely be really dope, because at that point, Miles takes over. You know what I'm saying? Becoming the new Spider-Man. And I only had one problem with this trailer, guys, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know here on the Dope Squad, your boy ID keeps it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? And Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Let's not get that twisted. But I was not rocking with Peter's voice, bro. I was not liking it. I didn't like it. And I know we're so used to hearing young Peter and his voice and stuff. And I know he's gotten older, so his voice got a little deeper because my man finally hit puberty. But I don't know. I just wasn't rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't resonate with your boy's soul. I just wasn't feeling it. But I did like, what I did like was his look. You know, he looked a little rough. He looked older. He looked like real, like gritty. Like he has like a beard, but he shaves it and shit like that. His hairs looked white. You know, he looked like he was probably about 30 in his mid-30s, something like that. And I like that different take on Peter. You know what I mean? And he was still very humorous in a way, because he was eating with Miles, and when they finished their burger, he was like, you won't pay for this, right? Because I may be Spider-Man, but your boy's broke, okay? And I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, I just didn't like his voice. But what I did like about Miles and his powers, they actually showed something that Miles has that Peter doesn't, and that's cloaking. You know, when his father looked like he had him at gunpoint and he had his hands up and then he just disappeared. That's an ability that only Miles has that Peter doesn't. And I think that's pretty cool that they're revealing that, you know what I'm saying, to people who don't know about that, who don't read the comics. Because he has I think he has 2 powers that he has one up on Peter, right? He has the cloaking and he has that Venom Strike. So I wonder if they're going to show the Venom Strike, but that would be really dope if they did. But I like the fact that they're bringing new things that a lot of people who don't read the comics don't necessarily know about. And it's going to make them want to know more about Miles, you know what I'm saying? Not only focus on Peter all the damn time. So that's pretty cool. I think it's really sick that they have other Spider-Man. I mean, Spider-Gwen. Who else are they going to put in this junk? We got the Prowler as a villain, you know? And I wonder if they're going to go deep into Miles' family as far as the Prowler goes, because, you know, the Prowler, I don't think Miles doesn't know it yet, of course, but he's related to the Prowler. The Prowler is his uncle, you know what I'm saying? And Miles' father doesn't want Miles meeting Aaron, which is the Prowler. Aaron is his uncle as well. That's his real name, Aaron Davis. he doesn't want him meeting him because he's still a criminal and his father knows that, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of wants him to keep away. So I wonder how deep they're gonna go into this story, because introducing these villains and characters leaves a lot of storytelling to come with that as well. So I wonder how they're gonna do all of that. But man, the action looks dope. I'm really excited for the art style. It looks like a funny movie, man. You know what I'm saying? The dad bringing him to school and stuff like that, and he was with all his friends outside, and he was like, say it back, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of reminds me of my dad never said I love me, because my dad never said he loved me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like a tough dude. You know, he never said the L word to me. Damn. It's actually kind of harsh now that I think about it. Does my dad love me?